Organizations today are highly global and have complex, geographically dispersed supply chains. These supply chains play a crucial role in delivering value to the organization's clients and ultimately the shareholders. Therefore, any disruption in the supply chain is a critical concern that needs to be addressed promptly. Imagine one of your key suppliers has just had a disruption. This impacts your production. In this day of shared manufacturing, this also impacts your competitors. Companies that have systems in place to detect such disruptions faster than their competitors and can redistribute their supply chain in an optimal manner post such disruption will have a huge competitive advantage over their rivals.
Disruptions to business could occur from multiple forces that can be natural or man-made. Earthquake, fire, strike, to name a few, can pose a major challenge on a supplier's ability to fulfill their commitments. Rapid Resilience Pro uses state-of-the-art machine learning, natural language processing, and genetic algorithms as part of two key modules: Sense and Respond.
The Sense module mines unstructured data sources like social media. This module identifies a disaster, pinpoints its location, and assesses the likely impact of the disaster on supply chain. The Respond module helps in optimal production redistribution in the supply chain. This takes into account multiple real-world constraints like spare capacities, inventory levels, logistical costs, and proximity, to name a few.
Additionally, structured data sources like government databases and traditional media help in identifying a disaster. Once identified, instant alerts are sent automatically to the stakeholders. With a scientific data-driven approach to supply chain redistribution and an early warning system, organizations are now better equipped to respond both effectively and efficiently to supply chain disruptions.
Information on disasters appear on social media platforms much before they appear on traditional media sources. These unstructured sources are analyzed using a combination of natural language processing and machine learning algorithms to detect disasters in near real time. Genetic algorithms are used to optimize multiple conflicting objectives, such as minimizing time to produce while maximizing profits, taking into account various constraints in the supply chain. The result is a Pareto optimal friend that contains a list of all the optimal solutions in the supply chain. The user can then select one of the solutions as per the requirement.
The best way to understand the functionality of the application is for us to take a look at it in action. On this main screen, we see the map of the world showing all the supply chain nodes. Each node could represent a warehouse, an assembly partner, or a component supplier. We can zoom into any area of the map if we want to take a closer look at any location. The animated arrows between nodes show us the direction of flow of goods. An additional screen shows the resiliency index of all the countries. This can assist in making informed decisions on supplier redistribution. The Sense module mines unstructured data sources like social media to identify where a problem has occurred and assess the likely impact on supply chain partners, well before these have been reported by the mass media. Additionally, structured data sources are also analyzed to help identify the location and nature of natural disasters. Once an event is identified, alerts are sent to authorized stakeholders by email, text, or voice. The Respond module runs genetic algorithms to optimize multiple conflicting objectives and arrive at a Pareto optimal front containing all the possible solutions with respect to time versus cost. So we can see that the principal benefits of this platform are: 1. To offer customers a time advantage in identifying a possible disruption in their supply chain. 2. To offer decision support for response by providing a data-driven analysis of possible redistribution options.
RRP represents a state-of-the-art platform to detect and respond to crisis. It's an ideal solution for companies looking to manage the supply chain crisis.